Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys here coming at you this evening. I'm going to do a different type of video tonight. We're going to start kind of checking out my collection, my Black Series collection, and then I'll do a separate, of course, video for G.I. Joe collection, but we're going to call this part one of my Black Series collection. Going to kind of show off some of the stuff that I got. I got this big collection, honestly, and if you watch me, my few viewers that I have, if you watch me, you're like, you see a lot of stuff that I've opened, and you're probably curious to what I have. And I have been touting a bit, like, hey, I got a collection. Well, hey, no baloney, no BS here. I've got stuff, and we're going to start just a small part of it tonight. I'll kind of give you a small, brief overview, but show you a couple things here tonight. We're going to do Stormtroopers and Shore Troopers, two separate containers. Mind you, got two little totes that are full, Jetta Stormtroopers and the new mold Mando Stormtroopers, and then I have different, three, four, or five different types of Shore Troopers in a container. So, just to give you an idea, I have stated, hey, I do have a lot of stuff to show you, so I'm going to show you what you're going to get. I'm going to show you boxes of what you're going to get shown, but we're going to do separate videos for different stuff here and there when I have time. Time is going to be really busy for me. I'm now coaching high school softball as well as junior high, assistant coach for high school, and we start in a couple weeks, so it's going to be really hard. My middle daughter just started volleyball too, so we just had our second game tonight, so going to try to show some stuff. I've cut back on my buying quite a bit because one, time, two, money, and three, I've got a lot of stuff anyway, but I've got plenty of stuff to open still, plenty of stuff to show, little reviews and quick looks and stuff at various toys and collections, toy lines that I have. So let's get started here. So first I'm going to show you, I have Jetta Stormtroopers and then my Stormtrooper container, so we're going to count those. And then I have some AliExpress, and real quick, if you want to see some vintage Transform as well. This one's not. This is the reissue. I got that for my son for Christmas when he was like 6 or 7. He's now 15. But that was mine, and that was mine. So just to give you an idea of stuff you're looking at. So these are containers of goodies that, well, some of that stuff, those containers have some vintage collection that need opened. And starting there, and here, down there, and especially over here. Yeah, that's the collection of stuff you're going to get to see. So, and there is a lot. I'm just warning you, there is a lot. So, going to show that off. So here we go. First up, Jetta Stormtroopers. I have there 11 out there. If you wanted to count the AliExpress, that would be an even dirty dozen. And there are the accessories that come with that, by the way. So here we go. There's 11 of those. There's my 2 AliExpress. Differences. One of the way easy tells, check your helmet here. The helmet is wider than the normal helmet. So here, if I took your example here and looked, hopefully you can tell, this helmet comes out in a wider than this one here. It's a little flatter. I think it's just the way to get the head onto there's an underlying head in there, just like on these. There's the sculpted head underneath, as you can tell. There you go. Anyway, so I got those. How many do we have here? Well, let's count them up and see what we got. Best way to do this, I'm going to take them all. I want to get them all out, but we'll just throw them all, put them all kind of in one side and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I thought I had 24 of these. See, I'm already off counts. Here, let's go. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, yep, I do. So 2 dozen even of those. So then we got the 2 All Express, 11 of those. I just probably need to get 1 more of those and make that an even dozen. And there you have it. There's a nice small chunk of troops to troop build with, Stormtroopers. So, all right, we're off. Moving on. Gonna set these back up. So yeah, as you can see, good. And they're, I love this new mold. This new mold's great. So I'm gonna put my All Express ones back in there though. All right. So next up, yeah, I'm gonna put some of this back too. Sorry, I want to do this real quick so I can make room to move this over where I can show you. I'm gonna put the ones with the backpacks in there. They take up the most space. And then get the weapons in there too. So I can, now from here is the fun part, just making sure we get it all to fit. And I want to be a little careful as I put these in. I don't want to get too rough. All right. There we go. There's group number 1. So, all right. I use these baggies here for weapons. These are the only 2 totes like this size that I have. All right, next up, Shore Troopers. Ooh, look at that. Lots. I've even got a couple of the new ones. I didn't get many because I just feel like that's a waste of money. If you look in Targets right now, you're going to find they're sitting on the shelves. Those and those Ferrex Troopers that they had. So, yeah. All right, so let's kind of count up and see what we got here. I'm going to use this top of this tote, and I'm going to separate these out. So let's separate these out real quick, and we'll count them up. See what we got. I'll throw our new ones up there out of the way on top. Shore Trooper Captains. We'll set those down here on the floor out of the way. Of course, we have our weapons. Tried to label them. I put carbonized shore. So for my Shore Troopers. And then we have what do I got here? Just Shore Trooper. So yeah, I put those out here. This one I labeled. I can see the word tank in there. All right, keep moving on here though. Let's get our guys out. Show off what we got here. Let's see. Scoot this up. Put our hover tank drivers. You can still get these relatively cheap. You can get these hover tank drivers if you want any of them. They're easy to find. Of course, they have the MiGs and the, coming out any day now, unless you can get it in maybe overseas, the Mando version of the tank driver for Morak. But I'm surprised at how many of these tank drivers I have. I guess I didn't think I had that many. I'm counting more and more of those as I go. And then the Shore Trooper Captains. I think these are pretty good looking figures overall anyway. I think I got all my Shore Trooper guys out. And then I only have, 5 carbonized. Okay. Thought I had less than that. Alright, counting these up. And more captains compared to the number of Shore Troopers I got. All right, so first up, Captains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Shore Trooper Captains, and I got a couple others. I got a few more to open in a box. At least one Captain, but a few more of those. There's the 2 new ones here. You can see they come with the different pistol, and then this side, I don't know if it's supposed to be a holster. Those guns don't fit in them. I tried, messed with it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I got a handful more of these too. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. An uneven number, huh? May need to even those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Then there's the 5 carbonized. And we got, looks like 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, counting heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 AC, ACT drivers. And then we got, how many of these guys we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Uneven number of them. I know I got a few extra of those too. And both, and those, and I got both of them. Those came in archive, as well as they were a Toys R Us exclusive in the red line. And same with this, Walmart exclusive, and then the archive. I have extra, mainly of the Walmart one, but I think I've got 2 archive, so you can still get those and these here at a relatively cheap price. You can find those. I almost bought a set of 20 of these carbonized for like $200. That's 10 a piece. Was opened already, but not a bad deal. Guy shot me, it was like T1 at 220, shot me a eBay offer of $200, and I waited, and then it was gone. I waited like a few hours, and then when I decided, yeah, I may do that after all, that's a lot of troopers for $10 a pop. Missed the boat, so not a big deal. It's not like I need to spend the money, but just throwing that out there, it was an opportunity. So overall, I got 11, 13 of those, 8 of those, 21, 5, 6, 26, 7, 33, 11, 44. So there's 44 of those total. So what did I say was in that Stormtrooper container? 11 Jettas, 24 regular Stormtroopers. So that would be 35, and then the 2 AliExpress, 36, 37. So 37 in that container, and then I got 44 in this. So that's 81 figures total just right here. So, you know, nice little chunk of change there if you count the retail price at 20, but let's put it at 20, even though, you know, nowadays they're 25. We'll say average retail price at 20 at 80 figures. That's $1,600 right there. So, right? And I do that math right? Sometimes I second guess myself. Excuse me. 81 times 20. Yeah. $1,600. Yeah. 1,620. So, like I said, and nowadays, I'd say that's probably, that number is actually probably closer to 1,700. So yeah, those are just 2 containers. So remember, think about all of what I got here. These boxes here, these boxes contain, you know, different figures. There's clone troopers right there. Now that's all AliExpress clones. I love those though, by the way. And then there's GameStop, and then the Walgreens exclusive, which some of those are AliExpress. Now, I don't have a ton of AliExpress. Then you got a lot of stuff over here. And then those totes right there full. Here's some of my, this is my part of my box collection. I'm going to reorganize this stuff, by the way, sooner than later. This is all, you know, in there. There's some Joe stuff I got up on the wall, 25th anniversary. Then something else neat I have that I've never probably shown. Let me zoom in a little bit. Mega Man, their Jazzwares from, I guess early 2000s, maybe late 90s. No, I think early 2000s. Anyway, I have those. There's other stuff on my wall. That was for my coach football. That's from probably my favorite team that I coached several years ago. But Mass Effect, and there we go. So anyway, but that's what I want to show off for tonight. Sorry, get my house shoes in there. You don't want to look at my house shoes. So yeah, so there's 81 total figures. Nice little lot there. We're gonna bust open and do probably some clone troopers, and then gonna start my GI Joe filming of my collection too. So and then I got then you see little stuff like this too that I got. I got a couple of those. There's some Tauntaun laying over there. So anyway, all right, guys. Well, that's all we're gonna do for tonight. Just wanted to start my collection off. So there's your first part one, we're gonna call it, of many. I don't know how many to tell you that we will go through, because I've got lots and lots of Black Series open, especially in boxed. If I get to the point where I feel comfortable showing you all that, and I don't mean comfortable in a bad way, just I've got such a mess of stuff here that it's hard to show. That's my display. It's one of my displays. That stuff up there, these are all unopened that I've already done videos on. This is my unopened collection. And then, of course, the side. But I've got a new shelf I found. Quick funny story. There's a road out by, I'm going to put these up while I'm talking here real quick and finish this video. There's a road out by my house. It's in the country. And there's a racetrack by it, by the interstate, actually. And people dump stuff out there. When I mean dump, I mean they take and they put just like a old couch and chair, and sometimes regular trash. Well, so I drive by the other night, and there's a couch out there, and next to it's a big shelf. And I stop, and I go by, and I'm like, man, that shelf looks really, doesn't look like it's busted or anything. Like, the couch looked busted up, the shelving did not. And I'll show this later. My wife says she's going to paint it white for me, but it's stained, and this is good wood too, by the way. So anyway, I go back later because I'm taking my kids to my mom and dad's house, the grandparents' house, for something. And I came back through, and I stopped. I'm in my car, and I'm like, you know what? I was like, that shelf is not busted at all. It's in good shape. It's stained. Somebody took the time to stain it, and I don't see any cracks in the wood or anything. So came home, got my truck, and my son went back and we loaded it up, and yeah, it's in good shape. So I'm gonna make some displays out of that. I'm working on it sooner than later. So when I get that done, I'll show that off. But so and by the way, I measured it. This is an 8-foot shelf I got, 8 by 3, so it's 3 tall, 8 foot wide. So anyway, it's interesting, but it's nice. It just, I don't know, people dump stuff out. There's some country roads around where I live. I live in a rural area, and there's a couple of roads. It's like on every side of town. I'm on the south part of town, or south. I'm not, outside of town myself, but on the north side of town, there's also another road like it. They call it Dump Road. But anyway, so yeah, found this shelving unit, big. Might add some shelves to it later, but my wife said, hey, I'll paint it white for you, make it look nicer. I put it in my basement hallway. So I'm going to redisplay. My plan is to either get my Joes, my inbox Joes on them, or maybe my Black Series, and rearrange this. I may put my Joes in this thing. Just got so much figures and stuff here to rearrange and try to display, and it's hard. I just don't quite have the room. One day when my son moves out in about 4 or 5 years and goes to college, might take over his room, make this a room, because this room's a little bit smaller than his, and it's got a few curves behind me in this area here, in a closet there. His room's more pretty much squared up, so I could make some displays and make things fit better. But anyway, we'll work on that. So, but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, I got me a new display shelf, so I'll show off some more stuff later on. But anyway, enough about that. Just want to show this video off. So thanks for watching, guys. We're going to say, like I said, part 1 of my collection. Got so many more parts to go. I know I roll my eyes because I'm like, whew, I got lots of those little boxes, and then we're going to do several at a time. So we're just going to basically show you what I got, count them out, just to kind of show you I'm a troop builder, along with some, you know, all my other figures, and then show you different stuff off here and there. But it's part 1 Black Series in the book. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like, subscribe button. You want to check out more videos, and as always, I'm Beast from Beast Toys. We'll see you.